to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. How y'all doing? Hope y'all vibing. Y'all chilling. It's nighttime, we nighttime grinding, but hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling. Y'all had a great day. Before I start, make sure y'all like this video. Subscribe. We on the road to 1K. We almost there, so hit the subscribe button for me. But let's talk about it. If you guys don't know, Naoya Inoue is supposedly fighting Nery May 6th in the Tokyo Dome. So, if you guys don't know, that's supposed to be a big thing. I'm actually excited for the fight. I think it's going to be a great fight. A lot of you guys might not know Nery. If you into boxing, you know Nery, but we'll get to talking about him, you know, what he did and who he is later on in the video. But I actually think it's a great fight for Inoue. I think he's building a great resume. I mean, he's fought Nery twice, Jason Maloney, beat Stephen Fulton. I think him fighting Nery is actually good because Nery was a champion. So I think this is good for him, you know. As far as height, they're both 5'5". I think it might be a 2-inch reach advantage. Might be 65 and Nery has 67 if I'm not mistaken, something like that, or 66. It's not a big reach and height advantage in my opinion. As far as size, Nery did struggle to make bantamweight, but that was a while ago. I'll talk about that, but this is super bantamweight, so he's getting 4 pounds, so I think he should be fine. I think Naoya Inoue puts on the weight well, so I think he's going to be fine. It's just, you know, who's going to come down and look good. And as far as the fight, I think Inoue just, you know, has the superior skills between the two, you know, and I got to give, you know, Inoue credit. You know, even though I might have been on him and said he struggled again in the Tapales fights before he stopped him, he did kind of struggle. Tapales was landing good shots. I'm just saying it was an honest assessment. I'm not saying he's a bad fighter when I say that. That's an honest assessment though. He was getting touched up a little bit, but he stopped him. But that was just, you know, how I felt. That has nothing to do with how I feel about this fight, in my opinion. So yeah, but I know Nery is tough, but I just don't think, as far as skills, I think Inoue has too many skills for Nery. Now I do think Nery could land a shot and hurt Inoue because Nery does have, you know, a lot of power. He does have 27 knockouts, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, so he can crack. So, you know, but Inoue can crack too, you know. He's 26-0, 23, you know, KO. So he can crack too, but, you know, so if we saying that Nery has a puncher's chance, of course he has a puncher's chance. And, you know, he actually has, you know, strong hands, so he can actually hurt Inoue. So if that's, you know, the situation, that could occur, but I don't think Inoue gets stopped. I mean, right now he's 30. I think he's in the prime of his career, you know, and I just don't think a guy like Nery can do it, you know. And there's no knock to Nery, but I've never been a fan of him, you know, once he popped hot in 2017. If you guys don't know, he did pop hot in 2017. And it was a guy, actually a Japanese guy who he popped hot against. Crazy as they sound, all right? Yamashita. I forgot his first name, but Yamashita was the guy. They ended up rematching, and Inoue ended up missing weight. Shocking, right? He ended up missing weight. I mean, Nery ended up missing weight, and he beat the guy, but, you know, and he got banned from, you know, the Japanese boxing commission. So they're saying they gotta, you know, lift that ban. So hopefully we get the fight, you know, but they saying it's for sure that they're gonna lift the ban. But yes, you know, so I'm not the biggest fan of Nery because, you know, when a guy pops hot, it's always tainted meat, or, you know, I'm drinking a smoothie that I thought it was a smoothie, or, you know, it's always something that, you know, we know is BS. And I feel like, you know, that tainted meat nonsense was BS, and he knows it was BS. You know, if you popped hot, you popped hot. But tainted meat, come on, man. Cause I think it was Zaplatro or something like that, and it was different from what Canelo popped high with. That was clenbuterol, but a lot of those guys use the same excuse down in Mexico that it's tainted meat, but that's BS. We know that's BS, but I'm pretty sure that Japan Boxing Commission is gonna be tough on them with testing. And I'm pretty sure they should have testing for this fight. If I'm in a way, I'm definitely trying to get testing. I would just to be sure. You can't never be too sure. Honestly, in this sport, you can never be too sure. That's just me being honest. But yeah, I just think Inoue has too many skills though, and there's no knock to Nery, but I just think he has too many skills, and I think Inoue is probably gonna run down, run the little guys, until he probably get done. I just don't see right now a little guy, with enough power and skill to beat him, because him beating Stephen Fulton was pretty big for me, I just gotta call a spade a spade, Fulton beat Figueroa, Fulton is nice, Fulton was nice, a champion. If I'm mistaken, Fulton was unified, wasn't he? Fulton was unified. Like, you can't just... That was a big win. And then right after beating Fulton, you go get the next two scraps and beating Tapales. I gotta respect it, I gotta respect it. I can't just knock it. I can't, you go, you fight Tapales next, then you line up Nery. I just think, and Nery's been around a while, so he's got a lot of mileage, so it's not what you think. He's not like a fresh 29, if that makes sense. He does struggle with missing weight. So, if I just had to give a guy an edge, I would give it to Inoue, just off focus and, because focus and discipline. I would just give it, the edge to Inoue. So, I'm definitely going to be tuned in. May 6th is probably going to be like May 5th or something odd because, the time zone. So, it's going to be different. But I definitely might have to stay up late or early to watch the fight, which I am. Sadly, because I don't be doing anything, sadly. But I'm definitely going to be tuned in because I think it's going to be a good fight. And I'm glad, Inoue isn't taking just, light touches. Because Nery, he could just fight anybody, but Nery's a champion. Even though, he had his situations in the past, he still was a champion. And, Inoue could take a light touch and just fight, over there in Japan with a nobody and still, do good money and make good money. So I'm glad that, he's kind of fighting this type of fight for me, So I got to give him respect. But that's just how I feel. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys think win between Naoya Inoue and Luis Nery on May 6th? Right now I'm kind of edging, Inoue. That's no disrespect, you Luis Nery fans. But that's just my opinion. I love you guys so much, so much, so much. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button for me on the road to 1K. 1K. So we can grind it, grind the 10K. I'm ready to say, I'm ready for my 10K intro. Crazy this sound. But I love you guys so much. I'm out.